Hola, bonjour, hello. Welcome to Shantu's Tarot. Hi, everyone. Welcome. This is a general love reading for water signs. That's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio for the month of June 2021. You could have those signs anywhere as your sun, moon, rising, or Venus placements in your astrological chart, or really anywhere else. You could also be cross-watching for one of those signs or simply intuitively guided here. Whatever the reason or season, know that you are so very welcome. If you'd like to skip ahead to the reading, there is a timestamp listed in the description box below. Before I get started, I have a few quick announcements. So if you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know that due to health reasons, for the time being, I'm doing signs by element. So earth, air, fire, and water. I hope to resume by next month for the July readings to be doing individual videos for the 12 zodiac signs. But in the meantime, I'm going to be grouping them together because it's easier for me. You may notice I have a pretty ugly bruise on my hand. I injured my hand. If you head over to my Instagram profile, you'll see an explanation of what happened, but it slowed me down a bit. I'm in the process of healing. So I'm not doing quite as many readings as I would otherwise during the week. So I appreciate your patience with me if you have purchased a private reading, or if you're just, waiting to watch the free general readings I provide. Thank you for your patience. So as I mentioned, I do have an Instagram account. The information and the link is below. I upload several times a week, daily if I can. If you have any questions about private readings, including questions about my brand new Etsy shop, that information and the link is below. Please do check out my Etsy shop and the 5-star reviews that I've received. I am transitioning from doing email readings to doing all of my readings exclusively on Etsy. So I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. It means so much to me, and it helps to keep this channel growing, and it keeps me encouraged. So thank you so very much from the bottom of my heart. Okay, since this reading is for all of the water signs, I'm going to do a quick explanation of how all of this is going to work for this particular reading. So I have the first line up here for Pisces. The second line is for Cancer, and the third line here is for Scorpio. So if you have a lot of water in your astrological chart, you may find that the reading for each of the signs resonates for you. Part of it may resonate for you. I mean, it's a general reading, so take what makes sense and ignore the rest. Also, for each sign, I've pulled a Lover's Oracle card, and then think of a yes or no question that you would like answered, and I've pulled one card for each sign. It's from the Beyond Indigo Divine Answers deck by my friend V. She's a fantastic reader based in Australia. Do check her out. Okay, so have your yes or no question in mind, and at the end, I'll reveal the cards. And it makes it a little fun, interactive reading within a reading. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, water signs, we have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords could indicate that you have, you could have a lot of air in your chart, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. She looks very stern. So the person that you're thinking of, your love interest, could be an air sign. This person looks very fierce, like someone you don't want to mess with. So this could be your energy, especially if you've been hurt in the past or you've gone through a lot of challenges. You may just not be, in the mood for crap, to take anybody's, crap, to put up with anyone who's stringing you along, who's not treating you the way that you deserve to be treated. So that's what I'm picking up. I think for a lot of you, this could be your energy, that you've been through challenges, battles, and you've come out the other side stronger. But you can also possibly have a bit of a sharp tongue, sarcastic wit. You'll see in the background of this image. there are heads on spikes. And the queen here is holding up a knife, and she looks like she's ready to fight. So, you know, I mean, I get it. You've been through a lot, water signs, and you need to, you know, sometimes have a tough exterior in order to protect yourself. But don't let the challenges of your past or the heartache of your past keep you from enjoying new love. Take that message if it resonates. Okay, starting at the top with Pisces, we have Temperance and the Seven of Swords. So yeah, I feel like for some of you, you may be healing from a betrayal. Temperance is affiliated with the sign of Sagittarius, so that could mean something to some of you. Seven of Swords, in the traditional tarot, is a card that's often associated with deception, something that's hidden. So I feel like there are some of you who are watching who had a betrayal in a past relationship, and you may just not be ready yet to jump into a new relationship. You may be biding your time, you know, while you work on yourself. You know, only you know for sure if you're ready to start a new relationship. But I feel like for a lot of you watching, and this is a specific, you know, story. So if it doesn't fit for you, that's okay. It's not your message this time around. But I feel like, yeah, you're taking a minute to like just breathe and, you know, balance yourself. I feel like you were hurt pretty badly. You know, someone could have cheated on you. Someone could have lied. And, you know, energies can scatter around. So this could be your energy. Maybe you betrayed someone. I mean, only you can know that. But I feel like whatever happened that led the relationship to dissolve or to end, you're needing time out to regroup, rethink, get yourself in order. And that's okay. I think it's, I don't think it's necessary to jump from one relationship to the other. I don't think it's healthy either. I mean, I'm not trying to get on a soapbox here, but, you know, I think time to heal, to reflect, to analyze, and to review, you know, your relationship, things that went well, things that didn't work well, how you can improve your next relationship, how you can be a better, stronger person for your next partner. I think that's essential. So take the time that you need. If someone's rushing you, or, you know, whether it's a prospective partner or it's, you know, your, I don't know, your family, your friends saying, oh, you should get back out there and just start dating. If you're not ready, you're not ready. Don't feel pressured to do something you're not ready to do, Pisces, okay? If you need some time, if you need a time out, take that time out. That's your time. Next we have the Hermit and the Ten of Swords. So yeah, Ten of Swords is often, it doesn't have to be, but in this case, I really feel like there was a bad breakup. And the Hermit is Virgo energy. Swords is also air energy. So again, you could have air in your astrological chart, or you could have broken up with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You know, you could have been involved with a Virgo, but this is a very solitary energy. So I do feel like you're taking the time to lick your wounds. Whatever happened, whatever went down that broke your heart, or maybe you broke someone's heart, or maybe both of you were heartbroken. I really think it's important for you to take the time to just breathe and be still. Don't force yourself to date if you're not ready. It's okay if you need extra time, or you need, you know, more time than you anticipated. Take the time that you need, okay? If the right person will be there for you, you will come together when it is your time to do so. So just relax, Pisces. I really feel like some of you are feeling the urge, the pressure to get into a serious relationship when you may not be ready for it. So just take your time. All right, now we're moving to Cancer. So Cancer, we've got the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Coins, which is the Queen of Pentacles in traditional tarot, the Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. So right away, my first thought about this pairing, the first two cards, Wands is fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Coins is earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like there may be an age difference here. One of you could be a younger fire sign. You know, if you're cross-watching and you're not a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, you could be a fire sign watching. In a general reading, the signs really don't matter that much. I mean, there may be messages in here for some people. If you hear a particular sign and it resonates for you, great. But I feel like one of you is a bit more mature than the other. You know, it goes in the 4 minor arcana. It's Page, Knight, Queen, and then King, kind of like in a deck of playing cards. So the Knight of Wands isn't quite as mature and wise as the Queen, and that's not a bad thing. It just is what it is. You know, one of you may have more world or life experience than the other, but yeah, I feel like there's definitely attraction here, but I feel like there might be an age gap. If that doesn't, you know, if that doesn't describe your story or your relationship, then just ignore it. But I feel like for a lot of you watching, there's either an age gap or there's like a maturity gap. Like maybe this other person needs to catch up to you. And not to say that they won't. And that doesn't mean that they're so immature that they can't, you know, be in a committed relationship with you. It's just, you know, some people, you know, grow up or mature at different rates, and that's okay. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of fiery passion here. But also with the Queen of Coins, it makes me feel like in addition to the person that you're with, whether it's a long-term partner, or someone you've just started dating, whatever, you know, whatever the state of your relationship or the level of commitment, I feel like you have both, you know, sexual attraction, chemistry, but you also share a lot of, I want to say worldviews. You have a lot of things in common, practical things, the way you view the world, the way you approach life, love, work. So this is a really great combination to have, right? I think to have that fire, that passion, but also to have that groundedness is really important. And I think it makes for a very balanced relationship. For some of you with the Ace of Cups, and this is water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Knight of Swords is more air energy. This could be a new relationship for some of you. Aces usually indicate beginnings. They can also indicate the beginning of a new cycle. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is a new connection. So, you know, it's new. You're just trying to figure each other out. You know, each time you start a new relationship, it's almost like you're discovering parts of yourself, right? Because each relationship is unique, kind of like a fingerprint. So, you know, your last relationship isn't going to dictate exactly how your new relationship goes. And this relationship, if it doesn't work out long term, it's not going to be indicative exactly of how your next relationship will go. You know, each relationship is a stepping stone. It's, you know, each partner that you have, that's a romantic partner, is a soul teacher, and you are to them as well. So this looks like a really great beginning. It might have taken a little time to get off the ground, but I feel like, and maybe you were friends first or something, but with the Knight of Swords, I feel like if it's been sort of slow or lagging, it's going to pick up very quickly because this person really likes you. I feel like it's very mutual too. I think, you know, this person, when you're together or when you imagine being together, it's just, there's a lot of fun, lively energy. So I feel like, yeah, it might be a pretty, you know, even if there's been a slow start, I feel like it's going to pick up really quick. And with this Knight of Swords, I feel like it might happen, you know, it might go from 0 to 60 faster than you were expecting. So just, you know, have fun, be careful, you know, protect your heart. But, you know, I like this energy for you, Cancer. I feel like things are looking good. All right. And now moving on to Scorpio. So we have the Page of Swords. And for those of you who are familiar with tarot, this is our watcher card, and that doesn't mean or imply that it's a negative kind of watching, like, creepy stalking, but the Page of Swords often indicates that someone is watching someone. So it could be that you're both keeping tabs on each other via social media. If you don't have social media accounts, there's lots of ways that you can keep tabs on other people, keep an eye on them. You can talk to mutual friends, you can do an online search, you can, maybe frequent the places that they frequent. And again, I am not encouraging you to follow anyone or encouraging the idea that to follow someone and stalk them inappropriately is okay. I'm talking about, someone that you have an interest in, that, you feel like is interested in you, but maybe you're just, for whatever reason, you're keeping an eye on, maybe you really like them and you're trying to like get to know them better by, the things that they post or, the people that they associate with. That's all fine and well. I mean, as long as it comes from a healthy place, I don't think there's anything wrong with a little bit of cyber stalking, as long as it doesn't become, money with the 5 of Coins, I feel like money could be a problem, Scorpio. That could be maybe why you're watching from a distance, because you're experiencing some financial troubles and you kind of feel like, I need to be more stable before I move forward with this person, or before I ask them out, or before we move, from casually dating to exclusively dating, whatever it is. I feel like it could be financially related, this delay. So I feel like for some of you, it could be that this person is sort of trying to strengthen their finances before they move forward with you. And again, whether that's to ask you out on a date, whether that's to, ask you to move in with them, or, whatever, to get engaged, take it how it resonates. But I feel like money is an issue here. This person could have lost their job recently, or you could have lost your job recently. And, job loss is very stressful, especially, when you're trying to make ends meet. And, some of you could be on unemployment. That came through. But, I feel like here, Scorpio, there's an element of financial trouble that's causing an obstacle. But fives are temporary energy. So, whether you've experienced this in the past, it's current, or it's, represents a future energy, it's not going to last forever, right? And I mean, nothing really does. Time is fluid. So, these energies could be, descriptive of what you're feeling now, or like I said, something that's already happened, or something that may happen. 3 of Cups and the King of Wands. So when the 3 of Cups came out, it came out kind of sideways. So I feel like you might meet this person through mutual friends or a party, maybe where there's alcohol. I mean, those cups are standing out to me. So the fact that the 3 of Cups came out, kind of on its side, it wasn't a complete reversal, makes me think, if you do, as things are opening back up and people are starting to socialize more, just be mindful. You want to be careful. There's still a pandemic happening. Although, a lot of places are lifting restrictions and borders are opening up, and, things are becoming more quote unquote normal, the way they were, before COVID. But, I feel like coming out on its side is just a friendly reminder to just take precautions. If you do go into a group setting, just be mindful, if you need to, of social distancing, and, be mindful of how much maybe you're drinking, because, in moderation, I think drinking's fine. However, it can cause us to be a lot less inhibited, and perhaps make choices that we wouldn't necessarily if we were sober. So just that's a message for someone. It could be one person out there. Just be mindful, if you do start going out to parties or gatherings, just keep an eye, try to have a good time, but also be mindful, be vigilant, so that you don't make choices that you might regret or feel badly about later. King of Wands is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Because this is a general reading, it doesn't have to be a male. We all have female and male energies within us, regardless of gender or sexuality. So I feel like you could be meeting a fire sign at a party or at a gathering of some kind through mutual friends. Or maybe that's how you met your current partner. But you'll notice here in the King of Wands, there's a peacock. So this person, I feel like there's a strong chance they may be a Leo, but any fire sign. But whoever this is, this energy represents someone who's very confident, who's very attractive, who gets a lot of attention, right? Peacocks loves to show off. So, that isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I think that this energy represents someone that you're involved with who likes attention, and maybe they're in the public eye, or maybe they're just, really gregarious and, talkative person. They're very social. So I think that looks pretty good for you, Scorpio. All right, now we're going to move on to the final messages to round out the readings. So for Pisces, think of your yes or no question. And the answer is not the right time. So whatever it is that you were thinking of, whatever that question was, the answer is not the right time. So not saying no, not saying never, just not right now. All right, and this card is, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Wow, well, that's very true. That was really deep. It's a beautiful card. I love these cards. So I guess the final message for you, Pisces, is don't take anything for granted, including the time that you've spent with someone that you're no longer with. Because even if it didn't work out, there's still so much you learned about yourself and about love and about the world. Every relationship we have, whether it's love, platonic, familial, it's all to help us grow and evolve as human beings. So, even if this person caused you tremendous heartache, or vice versa, whatever the scenario is, don't forget the good, the positive. Try to take away, something positive from, even if it was if it became a very negative or toxic situation. All right, now Cancer, think of your yes or no question. And we have move forward with confidence. Okay, so whatever you were thinking about doing, if it's about, asking that person out or accepting an offer for a date, or, moving your relationship forward to a higher level of commitment, that card is saying, go ahead and do it. Be confident too. All right, and your Lover's Oracle card is reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Okay, so, if things have been slow for a little bit and you're waiting for them to pick up, just relax and trust that, things are happening in divine time. There may be pieces falling into place that you're not aware of. So, chill out is what I want to say. If you're worried about things not picking up, if you're worried that things are just kind of at a standstill, just trust that the space or the time or the delay, whatever it is that isn't moving forward as quickly as you anticipated or as you would like, that it's okay. Just trust the timing of your life. And if things are taking a little bit longer to materialize with a certain someone, focus on yourself. All right, Scorpio, your yes or no question. Use your discernment. Okay, so that's not really a clear yes or no, whatever your question is. The answer there is to use your best judgment. for discernment, I would say take a look at the pros and cons. You know, if you wanted to ask someone else, you know, a friend, family member, counselor, whatever, for their feedback, for their advice, go ahead. But ultimately, you have to make your own decision about what's best for you to move forward. So I guess that message also is for those of you who aren't sure how to move forward and maybe you're asking other people for their advice. Make sure that you listen to your own intuition. If it feels good, it's usually the way to go. And if it doesn't feel good, if it feels bad or it causes you, you know, suffering, then that's probably not the direction you want to go in. And finally, for the Lovers Oracle card, for Scorpio, we have, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. I like that. You know, it's trite, it's said a lot, but it's true. Love comes when you least expect it. And it usually happens when you're so immersed in, you know, your own projects, your own life, your own happiness. It seems like, at least in my experience and from what I've heard from others, you know, romance usually comes in when you're not focusing on it. You put your intentions out there, you know, and imagine the best and feel it and trust that it's going to come, but don't spend all of your time wondering when, you know, love is going to come in or when a relationship is going to, you know, develop into a deeper commitment. Just be okay right now with where you are and trust that things will develop in divine time. All right, water signs, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much again for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I ask that you please continue to do so. Again, these are general readings, so maybe one sentence resonated, maybe the whole thing resonated, but whatever made sense for you, I do hope that you'll hold on to that and let go of anything else. So I'm wishing you so much love and light wherever you are in the world. Take good care.